figured today I would do a fancy kind of like glammy mukbang, I don't really know what to call it. So yeah, I wanted to do healthy at first, and then I was like, I don't want to be healthy today. At first I was gonna do like a healthy kind of one, because right now I am on a diet, but I figured today I just may as well have a cheat day, because you know, that time of month, and I really wanted something salty and something sweet. So I figured, why not do kind of like unhealthy but kind of healthy mukbang. So right now I'm trying to stay away from dairy. I'm not having any dairy. So these are actually vegan like foods for the most part. The noodles are vegetarian, but for the most part these are all like vegan options, everything else. So everything that I have is like chips and guac, and I made the guac myself. I'm gonna do it without breaking anything. So I got chips and guac. I have just some like ramen noodles because I was craving noodles. I don't know if the light, I hate lighting in my room. My room is like so dark that when I turn on the ring light, it's like still doesn't really help anything. And then I have cookies, which are vegan. Oreo cookies are vegan, if you didn't know that. And I got red velvet and lemon, and then I have some Cherry Garcia non-dairy ice cream with the sugar cone. So yeah, I always watch mukbangs, and I feel like people always do them, and I've never seen like a glammy one. And I love my bedroom. After I eat, I know I'm gonna be bloated. I've literally never eaten this much food all at one time in my entire life, like ever. So I know I'm gonna be a little bloated after this, so I do have some tea on my nightstand, if you can see it back there. So yeah, that'll be waiting for me to drink afterwards. So the reason why I decided to do a mukbang is because I feel like people, I like to watch them on YouTube, because I feel like I like the topics of like conversation people usually go into. So I feel like I don't like these. It's like chicken flavored, but it's like creamy chicken flavor, I think. And I feel like they're not good. And the guy told me that they were gonna be like bomb. Like, he made me get these. I don't know about that. That's gotta grow on me. But yeah, topics of conversation. I made like the thickest guacamole, are like my favorite thing. And mukbang. So, okay. When I went to the grocery store to get all this, because I don't normally keep this in my house, two girls were walking in, and it was really, really funny because we were both in the chip aisle, and they were reading labels on stuff. And I was too. I was standing there like reading the label on the bag. And all of a sudden, I hear one of the girls go, I feel like we shouldn't do that in a mukbang now. Legit. So it was really funny because I was like, oh my God, like, they're in here shopping for their like mukbang, and so am I. But I didn't want to say anything because I was like, that's weird. But yeah, I thought that was really funny. Okay, let's talk about eating healthy while we're on that topic. So I never say that I'm vegan, right? Or like vegetarian. because I feel like when people do that, whoo, I feel like it just opens yourself up for like criticism, right? And then not only that, because you can kind of handle that or like fight back with that, but I think for me it's more of a thing of I feel like I need more facts on the issue at hand. So like I need more information on being vegan, because I can't remember which documentary it was, but I remember one of the men were like, they did it was like the China study, and it was where they found that like cancer rates, heart disease, like all that stuff was lower in China, because they were saying that they literally use meat as seasonings in their meals, and it's not the center of the meal like it is here in America. So like in America, we eat like meat all the time. We have steaks, we have chicken, and it's usually like the main like meal, the main like dish of the meal, right? Over there, I think he said one of the men was like, he grew up in China, and he was saying that McDonald's cheeseburger here could feed a family of like 5 over there. And I was like, whoa, that's interesting. So they literally get like that much meat on their plate. So my thing was that they're still eating it, right? Like they're still eating it. It's just not in large quantities like we do. And I feel like that's fair, you know? Versus eating like this huge like piece of meat 3 times a day. Like, and that's the thing, is that we eat it pretty much 3 times a day. So when you wake up in the morning, a lot of people have sausage, they have bacon, they have eggs, you know, and then they're having like some type of dairy with it. And then for lunch, they're having chicken salad or whatever, what have you. And then for dinner, you know, they're having that big piece of steak on their plate. And I feel like that's when it's a little too much. Myself personally, like if I am eating meat, I'm probably only having like a small amount of it, and I'm not eating it all day long. And for me, it's something that like I grew up not really eating meat. Like when I was younger, my mom and dad actually used to get worried about me, because they were trying to figure out like, was I depleted of like protein or like nutrition because I didn't eat meat. And got that on my bed. And we found out that I wasn't, even though I didn't eat it all the time. So yeah, this Cherry Garcia ice cream is amazing. And it's non-dairy. Really good. But dairy is something that I try and stay away from, because I feel like it's literally just bad for you. It's literally mucus. Like, that's disgusting. But I guess you can say I'm kind of plant-based, but I'm not gonna stop eating foods that I love just because people said so, you know? What's a mukbang without noodles? Like, I feel like you didn't do it right if you didn't have noodles. That's gross. But yeah, I think that everyone has their like opinion of what's healthy and what's not healthy, and I feel like I just need more facts before I say, hey, everybody go vegan, you know? I have been, maybe in another video I'll explain, like I have been raw vegan in the past, and I will tell you my experience with that because yeah, that was a strange time in my life. But I did feel really good. It was just strange. I'll tell you guys about it in another video though. But one of my favorite things to do, you guys, is watch people in the grocery store. Like tonight I had the most fun watching people in the grocery store shop for groceries. I think it's because, especially if they have kids and it's a family and it's like mom and dad and the kids, I love it because they're usually loading up the basket, getting groceries for the week, right? And most of the time I feel like they're trying to do it on a budget, you know, mom's got her coupons or dad has the coupons or whatever, and they're trying to like stay within a budget. And it's so funny to watch. Like, if you don't do anything, watch people at the grocery store and what they're putting in their baskets. I feel like that's the thing, is that people buy so many like boxed and processed foods that that's what's making you and your family sick. Like, for instance, tonight when I went, there was this one lady that had corn dogs. They had corn dogs, ice cream, they had a bunch of like pasta, little pasta box, like spaghetti boxes, pasta sauce, and they had soda, like little cans. For the kids, they had like snacks that you could put in lunch boxes. So yeah, I feel like people don't know how to grocery shop for their family and do it like the healthy way and still be on a budget and still feed their families. Yeah, these are only 5 calories though. And it's naturally. Also, like I saw them getting like, it looked like lunch. You can very easily make your own Lunchables, like your own version of a Lunchable at home. That's going to be a lot healthier and like put more healthier stuff in there. I get it if you want to like have dairy. I'll talk about dairy in another video as well. But I get it if you don't want to be like let go of dairy or whatever. But what you can do is like crackers, buy your own crackers, and you can do like, there's healthier versions of crackers, like the Mary's crackers are really good. You can make guac and stick it in their lunchbox, and like they can have it with the crackers, and that's a better alternative to like having dairy. Hummus, like there's so many like healthy things that you can do for your kids, you know, without being unhealthy. And then let your really fast. So yeah, I'm gonna end this mukbang because I'm gonna have to edit it, and I know it's gonna be long, but yeah, we should do this more often. I'll talk to you kids later.